So what is up guys, Killerkev today back with a brand new episode of Skyrim Special Edition mod showcases on my channel. Hopefully guys are having a super sick day, and today we are going to be covering the Batcave Reborn, heavily suggested by these few users on screen now. Thank you very much guys for suggesting this. I was actually going to do this next week, it was on scheduled for next week, but I thought hey why not, let's push it forward to do it this week. Awesome mod, that's for damn sure. Now I have already covered this, but by reviewing the video that I did record earlier, it seems to be incredibly choppy and unavailable to watch. So obviously I know what it is, so I know what it's going to be like going into this mod, but there is a ton of different awesome things to look at as well. So guys, if you want this mod, links are down in the description as always. Make sure to go and click those links and grab this super sick mod. But let me just give you a quick rundown of what you actually get in this mod. So obviously you get 2 sets of armors, you get a shield, you get 2 weapons as well, and also if you want to, you get a few journals to add a little bit of lore to do with obviously the DC Batman franchise, and obviously as well a little bit of lore to do with the Skyrim aspect of it as well. So once you are ready to go and you are in game, you're going to need to go to Solitude, as you can tell on screen now. It's literally just up here, and we're going to do the easiest way for you to get around here is to go all the way around, loop round and come up here. Just a little walk around, just a little bit like so. For me, I actually originally came out of Solitude and tried to jump up the rocks to get here. There's no way you can do that. I've tried probably for the last 10 minutes to do that, but I just, hey, why not walk down and around and up to the location. As you can tell, there is a little path that comes up here as well, so that's pretty damn cool. So just straight off the bat, it does look really damn nice from the outside as well. There's obviously a lot of aesthetic point of view here put into the side of the mountain. There seems to be a few little bit of statues of some sort. They kind of look like crows more than actual bats. A little strange gargoyle faces outside the front, but that's pretty damn cool. Got 2 doors here that lead exactly to the same location, so we're just going to choose the one on the left, for instance. You can choose on the one on the right. It's entirely up to you which one you want to choose. So once you are in and ready to go, what you're going to need to do is head up to the stairs here. Now these stairs, I don't think are actually in Skyrim itself. I've never seen these set of stairs before, and they're pretty weird. Now I have to remember guys, as we're going into this is actually a ruins. As you can tell on the screen now, if we go to the map marker, it says here, the Wainwright, I think it's called, Manor Ruins. There we go, cool. So pretty much what's happened here, I feel like it was here for some time, and then after a certain period of time it just sort of crumbled and loads of things have been smashed. It looks like as well someone's actually got in here and looted quite a bit of the stuff as well, so that's kind of strange. So what we're going to do is head up the left stairs, because obviously the right stairs is barricaded off, and straight away the reason why I said it was burglared or raided just to begin with is just because everything is overturned. And if we actually go to the end of the corridor here and take a left, not on the left, a left here we go, you can actually tell in this main bedroom here, there seems to be a lot of overturned stuff, a lot of stuff that's been sort of looted and sort of broken into and everything else. There's quite a few different things located on the floor here, and as well there's quite a few little gems in here. Gems meaning sort of nice little things to have yourself. So there's a glass sword on the floor there. There seems to be a couple of rubies and sapphires, one on this table next to the wooden boat, and there's a diamond I believe just back here, which is pretty damn cool. I'm going to take that because it's all money at the end of the day. Thank you, Bruce. And yeah, pretty much the only 2 locations are the one on the left, which seems to be a sort of mysterious master bedroom. I think that's just for him itself, which is pretty damn cool. Everything else is pretty much barricaded off by rocks and debris. And there's one on the right which actually leads upstairs into the 2nd floor here, which is going to be sort of an open lit dining area. There's no monsters or enemies within this sort of vicinity as well, so you don't need to worry about that too much. Obviously, we go to this one. It seems to just be a bed and a broken pot. Again, nothing to loot in there. Pretty much this area is pretty pointless, but as you can tell, people used to live here. Fire's still going. It's pretty basic as well. A lot of stuff's fallen down. A lot of stuff has been smashed as well. But the great thing as well, just to have a little venture, is this room in particular. You're probably thinking, well, this is just pretty of a boring room. Well, there's 2 things that I really like in this room. One is going to be this. This is going to be the enchantment table. Pretty damn cool. Not going to be using throughout this video at all though, but it's not bad just for having one in here. The second thing as well, or the first thing, which is this. Now this little bit of paper here, I'm obviously got my settings turned off, but I know what it is. It is the death of the mother and the father here, and obviously if you want that lore aspect of it, then read up on these individual sort of little journals that are scattered throughout this manor. But that is one there, and there's a few other different things just to add to that little bit of feel. And obviously as well, the little bit of a backdrop to do with this isn't just one particular thing. There's a few little nice added bits in like this one, and it's quite a nice little read. So obviously I suggest heavily, if you're going to grab this, then I'll look into the little bits of paper as well. Now this is the second thing. This is actually displayed as a wardrobe. I was looking around just generally and thought, you know what, can't really find anything. Let's maybe have a little look and a loot of things. I actually cracked open this wardrobe and it led to a different section here. And as you can see, directly straight in front of us, there's a massive banner with the Bat logo on, which is a light on it as well. And I tried to debunk where this light was coming from, and this light is actually set within this. There's no other light in here. There's nothing glaring down on it at all, so that light is on there, which is pretty damn cool. And if you pull this lever, it actually displays up with the fact of the Batcave. So when I pull the lever, it's not an elevated system at all. There's no sort of up and down animation. There's no sort of waiting there, but there is a loading screen which actually does take you into the Batcave itself, which is pretty damn cool as well. It's a little bit funky as well, but again stays with the ruined theme. So as you can tell, loads of stuff has caved in. It's obviously not as clean as it once was. There's a little slip gap here into the archway to the next area. Pretty much broken as hell, but we shall emerge into this massive place here. On the left seems to be an underground thing, which obviously, as we all know, the Batcave just in general is underground. And then we are presented by this. Holy hell, this looks terrifying as hell. Lava on each side as well, and a walkway down, which is pretty damn cool. Now, I originally thought the armor was going to be here. It actually isn't. Basically, this is the Bat Forge, and you can actually sort of upgrade or remake the armors if you do lose them, which is pretty damn cool. So the Bat Forge is just here. It's actually a Sky Forge, but they've renamed it, which is pretty damn cool. Got some massive banners on the left and the right as well with the Bat logo as well, which I found really cool, and it does look awesome. Sort of just like the setting of it all, to be totally honest. It's pretty damn cool. In this chest, as you can tell, once we open it up, you've got some materials here, I believe, just to make the armors if you do lose them. If you don't want to sort of lose the armors and you've kept them, it's pretty good. That's a nice little added bonus there to add onto the materials that you do originally have. A normal tanning rack, not too sure what that's for. I believe it's to do with select amount of capes to do with this mod as well, which is pretty damn cool. Standard grindstone, which is again to do with those weapons which we talked about, and a workbench. Now, all the armors that are in this, there's two sets of armors, a heavy and light, which are literally just located up here, which we're going to have a look at in a minute. Can be upgraded through the workbench, and obviously as well, all the weapons that are displayed in this mod can be used with the grindstone as well. So that's the Bat Forge there, which is pretty damn cool. I like how the fact of it's kind of nestled in here. I like the little spooky vibes that are going around, and I do love the banners with our logo on as well. So let's go up near the top section of this little bit here. Try not to fall off into the lava, and I shall show you where the armor is. And carry on through here. I'm going to come all the way up to the top here, and they should be up here. Now, there's a couple of things I love about this as well. They look like they would be in a Batcave just because of the sense of the smoke surrounding them as well, and a freaking terrifying statue in the background. I'm not too sure what the statue is from. Is it from Vanilla Game, or is it actually from a Batman film, or is there any link to do with that with the Batman DC universe? Who knows? If you do know, let me know in the comment section below. That would be a treat. So to begin with, let's look at the heavy armor here. Now, the heavy armor is going to be my favourite. I did kind of chuckle a little bit when I first originally looked at it, just because of the shield. Now, the shield does actually have a Batman logo on it. I'm personally not going to be using the shield. I'm going to show you to you guys, but I'm personally not. And the way to get this armor is to activate the mannequin just by talking to it. And again, obviously it has all the set pieces on it as well. Again, what I really like about this mod is there's no vanilla textures here on the right here that are spinning. They've actually created their own, which I love it when mod authors do this. I really do. It just shows that they actually care a little bit more about their mods as well, not the mods, the mods as well. So we're going to grab all this, we're going to equip all of it and have a little look, guys. And I'm going to show you what it looks like as well. The heavy armor is definitely going to be my thing. Obviously the armor rating for this is 737, as you can tell by the bottom right, which is kind of high, and that is not upgraded. So probably upgraded, I'm going to think about 1.5, who knows. So this is what we look like. Let's just put everything away. And there we go. Look how freaking cool this looks. Seems to be no clipping or texture issues throughout this as well. The cape flows absolutely beautiful. Obviously as well, there's going to be a little bit of clipping to do with the boots, but you aren't going to see that if you're at a level cam to do with the third person. The shield is a little bit weird. We're going to have a look at that together just a little bit closer. Armor just in general does look pretty damn cool, not gonna lie. For a heavy set as well, it does look great. So for me, I actually prefer a mixture between the light and the heavy armor to do with these sets. I'm not gonna show you what I would personally go for in this video. Again, personal preference for you, but that is the heavy armor on that one. Pretty damn cool, I think so indeed. Let's have a little look at the lighter armor as well. Obviously, I'm gonna de-equip the shield now. We've had a little conversation about that, and I've told you my thoughts on that one. Again, can all be upgraded via the workbench. Not one of my favorites. This is the light armor on this one as well. As you could just tell on the mannequin, it does look pretty damn cool, and obviously with a mix and match version of that, you can pretty much change it up and have a little look, which looks really damn cool. So let's have a little look at this one as well. Let's equip all this armor and have a little look. Obviously these are on just standard mannequins, so do not worry about sort of anything sort of hostile trying to kill you or grab you, or basically, yeah, kill you. So this is the heavy one here. So this is going to be the light armor, guys. This is absolutely awesome. Now, I'm not a great fan of the helmet there, and if you see that, there's obviously a lot of light coming from the lava. But the helmet, not too much of a great fan of. I personally would have everything on this suit, maybe change up a little few things, maybe the boots or the gauntlets. The chest piece I really do like, but the helmet I would change for the heavier set. Now obviously you can mix and match and change it however you like. You don't need a full set that gives you an attribute or powers to do with any one particular suit. So mix and match a way, which would probably what I would do, which is pretty damn cool. So the other thing is you get a few weapons. You obviously get two one-handed swords, which are these here, the bat swords, which are they're called. You get one on each side. A little bit weird. They are both one-handers. There's no two-handed version of the bat sword in this, and obviously as well, which looks pretty damn cool. I'm not a fan of bows, just thrown on the floor, which is going to be the bat bow, which is pretty cool as well. So let's have a look at the bat bow. Again, looks kind of cool. Again, can be upgraded as well on the grindstone, which is pretty damn cool. And obviously the bat swords, which is just look great, just in general. Nice little novelty thing on that. For me, I'd run with the two one-handed swords. I wouldn't use the shield at all. Not really kind of my thing, to be totally honest. But it does look pretty damn sweet. Let's just have a quick look. There you go. It looks pretty damn cool. Really, really cool. Now, the last thing we must do before we end the video is I actually need to show you guys something. Now, there's an easier way to get to the Batcave. Basically, this section in here. If you want to be full quick Bruce, then you're going to need to come up these stairs, which is the last bit of this mod. So obviously we discovered all of this in here, which is absolutely insane. So we've got the armors, we've discovered the Bat Forge, and we've had a look around the manor itself. But if we come all the way down here and we take the last exit on the right here, you actually just need to carry on walking, and it should pop you just outside in a special location in Solitude, which is absolutely sick. I would never thought it would actually be here. I was a bit in two minds to see where it popped out of. It obviously just said Solitude on the map there once I've walked through that location, so I was a little bit sort of umming and ahhing of where it would be, but I really do like the location that it pops out in. So once we are outside, I'll show you guys. We're here. You're probably thinking, well, where the hell are we? We've just emerged from this hole on the bottom of the floor here, and if we come to the right and come out, we are at the front of Solitude, which is pretty cool. So obviously you can go from Solitude straight over these little rocks and shrubberies and straight back in to the Batcave if you're struggling to find it. But hopefully you aren't, because this mod is pretty damn cool. Again, thanks ever so much for my subscribers for suggesting this one. I did have it pre-planned anyway, but as there was so much velocity and volume and just everything else coming forward with you guys and you wanted to see this, I've pushed it forwards for this week. Guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to hit me up with a like. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this mod as well. Will you be grabbing? And as well, I'm open up to suggestions as well. Guys, thanks ever so much for watching. This has been Killerkev, and Killerkev out.